It's good. Well, thanks for making time for us in your schedule, because I know this is kind of like your downtime, so you're very good.
It is downtime, you know. I think my family kept me up last night, sort of drinking and, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I go over there, and trying to be all nice and good.
You're back to see the X Factor tour.
Yes.
Did it bring back memories then of when you were here?
It was lovely. It was nice to see all the people backstage, and it was like, you know, they were all nervous and stuff, and then we got to see like all the people that looked after us, which was amazing. And
with all the crew and that?
Yeah, all the crew and the wardrobe and the catering, and you know, the guys just sort of like to put us up like that so we come popping out the stage and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just kind of just fun, just to be back in that arena. And also, we for 2009, I thought that Dublin was the best place to be.
See, you say that when you're getting interviewed in Birmingham and Manchester. I don't buy that.
You can check the tapes, by the way. This is why I'm all the way over here. You know what I mean? This is why I came all the way to Ireland to see X Factor tour, because I know the audience will get up on their feet and they'll just sing every single song, and that's what they did, you know. Especially when One Direction came out.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear. I said to my auntie, I went, 1 second.
Wow.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you know what's happening now with the end of the acts? Or One Direction, are they totally signed up? Will we hear from them? Do you know down the line?
Yeah, they've been in LA recording, and they've been in Brighton recording. I've known Liam from the band for a long time, so I caught up with him, and he's just been filming me and all the stuff that he's been doing. It seems quite busy. I think Cher's doing really well as well, and I think Mary's got an album out as well, homegrown talent there. And there's a few of them that got some stuff, and I spoke to Aidan, and he might be doing a bit of a project himself. So.
Exciting. Well, tell me about you. What have you been working on? Have you been writing, recording? What's going on?
I have been writing, recording. Actually, this week it's quite exciting for me. I'm working with a new singer called, well, she's not a new singer, but she's an amazing singer called Lucy Silvers. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
And she's writing half the album right now, so which is kind of a bit scary. So we're back in the studio on Wednesday, working on that, which is kind of, she's my idol. You know, when you get to work with idols and stuff like that, like she's kind of one of the people I looked up to, and she's a great songwriter. I wrote with Will Young and loads of other people and stuff, so that's great. So then hopefully you're going to be flying to New York and doing the music there. So there's some good names that I'm working with, and it sounds a bit weird because I'm a little boy from Reading. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like a little school teacher, and then one day I'm just like, oh, I'm just in New York singing. Hello. And it's a bit weird. But then the most exciting news tonight. Can we say tonight?
This will probably go out Monday.
Okay.
So pretend it's Monday.
So just over the weekend on Friday, Benidorm started, and I'm in the new series of Benidorm.
How did this happen?
I have no idea. A drunken night in a bar is mainly where it started. No, I was in a bar in London, and the writer came up to me and was just like, "Hey, X Factor man!" I don't think he knew my name. And
I'm gonna take that. X Factor man is fine.
No, he did send me a little box set when I was in the show, and then he said, "Do you want to come and do the show?" And it's weird because I know that everyone wants to do Benidorm. I had to go on a little scooter, on Maggie's scooter, and it was amazing.
So do you have a continuing part, or was it a cameo?
There's a cameo right now for maybe to be more like Darren.
Wow. So tell me about your acting experience then. I mean, obviously you were teaching. Were you just singing and dancing, or do you have an acting background also?
No, I was teaching drama at school. That's what I did. I didn't do any singing. The kids didn't know I sang until I had to sing for them at the end of a school production sort of thing. And then they were like, "You should do the X Factor." I was like, "No." And then in the end, they made me.
And is it true that you had actually auditioned for the X Factor before we saw you audition in front of the judges?
Yeah, I auditioned on the Ona Lewis year. So did Ollie Murs, so did Stacey Solomon, so did Lizzie Jones, so did Joe McCarthy, so did Rachel Adedeji. Loads had auditioned before.
Why did you guys not get through that time then? What was it that was different?
I think sometimes you're not ready. And also for me, Jamie and Ollie, I think we had the audience this year, and I think, for our auditions, probably, if we walked into the room and Ollie's getting this, I don't know, it wouldn't work, and Jamie can't go, "Your sex is on," to 4 people. that wouldn't have worked at all. But yeah, I think that what helped for us is that the auditions were in front of a live audience, and they helped for Stacey, and look at what Stacey's doing right now. So.
That's insane. And come here, do you even know what your audition is up to in terms of hits on YouTube?
Do you know, guys?
Yeah. 17.5 million.
Oh my god.
I do you know what, I've actually, this is honest truth, I've only actually watched the video about 5 times. And I disconnect, I don't think it's me. When you look back at yourself
but it's
a video.
such a good audition, the way you didn't get it the first time. Like, had you had that totally planned out, choreographed in your head, everything, like even Do you know what I mean?
Do that again.
I was terrible. I wish I rehearsed that little move. But do you know what I mean? Like, you obviously had planned, and I just had a perfect.
It was funny because I had 2 other songs to sing that day, and they had to choose which song I was going to sing, and they said that one. And I thought, I don't know the words. So if you actually go onto the YouTube video and get the words up next to it, you realise that the words are not the right. And so, yeah, because I kind of just made it up. I had no idea what I was going to do. You didn't know what the audience was going to do. They could have been like, boo, and stuff. So it was kind of a bit weird that the audience did that. And then Simon stood up at the end, and I thought he was going to go, that was rubbish. And I'd be like, But he kind of, he ended up being like an embarrassing uncle, really. I've already got one.
I want to ask you a little bit about X Factor USA.
Yeah.
Do you think if you'd auditioned for the US version, I mean, it is a different pool of talent over in the States. Do you think you would have impressed the judges as much?
I don't know. Who's going to be the judges over there? I know we've got Simon and maybe Cheryl, but we don't know who the other one's going to be. But I don't know. American.
Like, would you be daunted if you hadn't done the UK audition? Would it be more daunting to go for the US?
I think so. I think there's a massive prize. I think it's £5 million cash the person wins. What would you do with that?
I wouldn't start saying that. Just go off on holidays. I'd be like, screw the
Bye! Yeah, exactly. When you've got that much money, you just play, okay, kind of done it now.
That's insane. I didn't know it was that much. That's
£5 million
crazy.
cash. But yeah, I guess it would be kind of daunting to kind of do a show. I went and, lucky enough, went and saw American Idol last year when Simon was doing it with one of his last shows, and it was madness because I've watched the show since I was being a kid. So
how did the two compare, X Factor and Idol?
X Factor's more exciting.
Really?
Yeah, massively.
So how do you think he's gonna get on now with US X Factor? Obviously, we're just dying for it to hit the screens.
It's gonna be interesting because he's got the new judges who they're gonna be. I think we've got people like Will Smith is on the list. We've got Rihanna, we've got Katy Perry, we've got Mariah Carey and all that sort of people. So it's gonna be amazing. And this year there's not an age limit, So you can be 12 and you can be 112, like you said. And I think it's going to be really interesting. And the first time we might actually get an amazing band. Thinking about the bands that you're going to have in America.
Yeah.
They're going to be put together. They're going to be stuff that happens because they always put bands together like One Direction.
Yeah.
But they're going to fit together.
And the dance talent as well.
It's just going to be explosive. And hopefully I'm going to get a chance to go over there.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
See what they're doing.
Who would you like to see take Simon and Cheryl's place on the UK X Factor?
I would like to see Gary Barlow. I know he's a good choice. I'd like to see someone like Lily Allen or Adele. So because I'd like a little bit of like British English talent now are doing it now.
And Adele's album's also I've been listening to it.
Literally, I just sort of melt but feeling depressed at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Just thinking, never go out with Adele. She'll write an album about you.
It's really personal, I know.
She said she had a hard time writing it, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Really,
She puts it all out there, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Tell me about Danyel's finals.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you
Because
are.
when I was contacted about this very interview, I presumed it was management that was coming to me.
No.
Then I had to Google and I was like, hang on a second, these are your
It's
fans.
a fan, it's a fan
Tell me
base.
about the whole setup.
Well, I think it started at the beginning. It started, I think the website went up when the show finished, and they've just been great support. And everywhere I go, every gig I ever do, there's always a fan or a new audience, and it's quite funny.
They're actually called finals.
Yeah, actually called Danyl. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
I know. I didn't make it up, by the way. I did not make it up. It wasn't me. But they've just been so supportive. At the beginning, I was like, who are these weird lot?
How many of them are there?
Well, to be honest, there's probably about 10 of the main ones.
Hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore ones. And then there's many more after that. But they've just been so sweet, and the little things they do. And I literally have so much time for them, and I got them sometimes backstage at the X Factor, and I get them to come to shows for free and blah blah blah. So they get little perks, and so they look after me, and I look after them.
Are you dating any of them? Talking to perks?
All of them.
That's the way you keep it fair.
Exactly.
No fight.
Exactly. They can all share.
Brilliant. Yeah. Listen, well, you shared with our audience here in Xpose this evening. Thank you very much for your time, Jenna. We look forward to hearing you.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks a
Give
minute.
a hug.
Thank you so much. That was great.
Was that all right?
Excellent. That was perfect.